Hi there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Nurbakhit and this video is going to be for yes, no, not given strategy, okay? Reading section as always, so we're going to jump into the breakdown because these type of questions, they are very common, as you know. So, yay, let's begin. We're going to break down the passage number 3. So, yeah. Here we go. New passage, reading passage 3, invasion of the robot umpires. So the questions look like this. As you can see, it's yes, no, not given question type. So let's kick off with this strategy, how you're going to solve these types of the question. So the most important thing to know that they're quite similar to true, false, not given, but true, false, not given is about the facts, about certain facts of the passage, but yes, no, not given question types, they are about opinions of the writer. So that means you have to take a look at these instructions. These instructions are saying you what you should write to the answer if the statement agrees or disagrees, contradicts, or if it's impossible to say what the writer thinks about this statement. So please try to write every time yes, no, not given. Otherwise, you might hurt your band score, okay? This is a very important point as well. So whenever you are solving yes, no, not given questions, please read these statements and highlight the keywords, okay? These words like names of people, the years, and also we have the words in hyphen, as you can see here. These ones, they are also great things to find the information. They are going to help us. So yes, that's all. The most important difference of yes, no, not given and true, false, not given is that as I mentioned earlier, true, false, not given is about specific facts of the passage. But yes, no, not given. It's about the opinion of a person, of the writer. So yes, great. Now our job is to skim and scan, of course. Yeah, because you have to read, of course. You have to read and understand. But here is a trick. How can you read less? It's because of this one. This is incredible moment of the reading section of yes, no, not given is that the answers come in order. Okay, so answers do come in order. It's going to be a great thing for you to know. So if you're stuck in some kind of questions, please note that if you have stopped in this paragraph, please try to find the answers in other paragraphs as well. So the answers don't be in the one section and the answers will not be in the same section every time. So please try to move on and you're not going to get confused. So the answers come in order. I think it's great news, huh? And yes, that's it. That's it about the strategy. Try to understand the questions and try to match the paraphrasing. Okay, keywords, matching the keywords. So let's begin with the first one. When D. Jesus first used ABS, he shared decision making about strikes with it. So our name, we have two names. So D. Jesus and ABS shared decision making about strikes with it. Okay, so as you can see, word strikes is also given in at the bottom of the passage. So the strike, it's about baseball. So that's one thing which is also mentioned about baseball when the batter swings at a ball. So I mean, what I mean by that, you don't have to know about anything about baseball, but it's just a great option for us to read the description of the what strike means, because as you know, English words have several meanings. So this might be a good one. So try to note if you have such words, if you have descriptions, because we do one. So we have highlighted the keywords and our job is to find them. So before you're jumping into the paragraph, please try to read the paragraph and try to give a little summary in this space. It's a great game changer. Try to use it because other questions might also, the answers might also be hidden in these paragraphs. So to try to find easier and effectively using your time, I really highly recommend highlighting the great words, keywords, and try to write down a little summary of a paragraph here in the space, as you can see. So it might be helpful for your future answers. So now, as we can see, DGs over here and ABS over there, and we do have a word strike in this paragraph. So our job is to read this first paragraph and try to solve if it's yes statement or no, okay? So let's begin. A few years ago, Fred DeJesus from Brooklyn, New York, became the first umpire in a minor league baseball game to use something called the automated ball strike system, often referred to as a robo-umpire, excuse me. Instead of making any judgments himself about the strike, DeJesus had decisions fed to him through an earpiece connected to a modified missile tracking system. Okay, I think this part is very, very crucial for us because they say in the statement, when DeJesus first used ABS, he shared decision making about strikes with it. So they say that he shared his decision, but here we have this point. Instead of making any judgments, so it means he didn't share anything, right? So what do you think? What is the answer? Comment below, please. I know it's too obvious. So yeah, this is how you solve the answers. So the answer is the answer is no, of course, I know. I'm kidding. Of course, you know that's no. So that was a clue. Any judgments. Instead of making any judgments, it means he didn't do any judgments. He didn't make any judgments. So he shared decision making, they say. It contradicts. These sentences contradict each other. So that's why it's no. That's so easy, okay? Next one, 28, MLB considered it necessary to amend, to change, means amend is changing the size, amend the size of the strike zone when criticisms were received from players. Okay, so when I was solving these kind of questions all by myself before filming this video, I honestly read each paragraph and try to summarize each paragraph. So this is why I know where the information might be hidden. And what I mean here, like when we have these great words like MLB, which is also grade one, which is also appearing here, and we have MLB over there as well. So here as well, our job is to decide where the information might be hidden. So since we have a word criticism, I'm sure that the answer might be over this in here in this paragraph because we have complaints. Okay. So what I mean here is, of course, you should read each paragraph, but to make it less reading for you, try to use your analytical skill and try to decide if you truly have this piece of information in this paragraph or not. So if it doesn't have anything similar to criticism, so you have to move on. So this is how you spend your time efficiently and find the answers easily and faster. So that's what I mean, like when you have to read, okay? So yes, of course, I'm sure you know that you have to use your analytical skills and you have to read the passage. So yes, now it's time to find the answer. Let's decide if it's yes or no. So did they consider it necessary to change the size? And did they receive criticism or not? So the answers are given here. During the first robo umpire season, players complained about some strange calls. In response, MLB decided to tweak. It means to amend. It's another way to say amend. To tweak the dimensions. The dimensions, of course, it's a size dimensions of the zone, and the following year, the consensus was that ABS is profoundly consistent. Okay, okay. So, what do you think? What is the answer of this one? So, could you please comment below your answers? And I'm gonna share the answers in 3, 2, 1. Great. Yes. The answer is yes. Yes. They received criticism. They thought it's necessary to change because we have it. We have decided to tweak the dimensions of the zone. So the answer is yes. This is how you do it. You made it. Thank you very much for your comments. Okay, we're moving on to 29. 29. So I'm just skipping this screenshot of the question because it's easier to show you the answers because we have to move to the left, to the right. So yeah, MLB is keen to justify the money spent on improving the accuracy of the ABS's calculations. So now, since we have ABS over here and over here, and we also have ABS there, so it's time to decide which paragraph is our friend right now. So our job is to also find the money thing. So accuracy also. Do we have anything about money? Let's try to find. I'll give you some time, pause the video, and try to find the paragraph with finance. Do we have one or not? So 3, 2, 1. Now I can say that it took me a while to find the answer for this one. It really took me a while, but I can truly say to you that it is possible to find it. And when you are when you can't really find the exact answer, that might be the sign to choose not given, because not given, this is how not given works. Yeah, So, and when I was mentioning about to find the paragraph which mentions about money spent, improving and stuff, accuracy, it's all over that you have to be sure which paragraph you have to read. So I was reading this one because these paragraphs, they had nothing to do with finance and money. So, the device, MLB says the device is near perfect, precise, which is another way to say accurate, precise to within fractions of an inch. It will reduce controversy in the game and be good for the game, says Rob Manfred, who is commissioner for MLB. But the question is whether controversy is worth reducing or whether it is the sign of a human hand. So, okay, so here worth reducing, that means like to make something smaller, like to cut down on something. So here is our paragraph where we have to find the information. So do we have anything about like just keen to justify the money spent on improving the accuracy? No. So yes, okay, we have nothing about that justifying the money spent on improving. So this is how we choose the answer as a not given. Okay, so this is it. So if you're spending too much time on one question, just try to choose not given. This information might be really not given, but of course it's not 100% not given. But when I'm saying, or according to my own experience, when I have some kind of like when I'm confused whether this information is given or not, I highly recommend choosing not given. I tend to choose not given because it is really not given. You can't find it. You're trying to find, you're spending a lot of time. So it turns out to be not given. So this is how not given works. Okay. And the second tip, when it comes to these kind of questions where you spend a lot of time, try to skip it and come back later when you have finished all the other questions. Okay. Please use these great things. So that was 29. Next, 30. The 100-mile-an-hour fastball. Okay, with the hyphens. We love words with the hyphens. They are keywords because it's very easy to find. I'll show you. I'll show you. The 100-mile-an-hour fastball led to a more exciting style. More exciting. Our keyword next one is more exciting. You need these kind of adjectives with a more exciting style of play. So, and when I was mentioning about that hyphen words are usually easy to find, this is what I mean. Okay. This is where our 100-mile-an-hour fastball is. So yeah. Sorry, I dropped my phone on my toast. 1 minute. It was hurtful, actually. Okay. So, yeah. Okay. The 100-mile-an-hour festival led to a more exciting style of play. So, our word is here. Let's try to read from this point. He explains how they began to process by asking fans what version of fast baseball they found most exciting. Okay, we have a word most exciting. The results showed that everyone wanted more action, more hits, more defense, more base running. This type of baseball essentially hasn't existed since 60s when the 100-mile-an-hour fastball, which is difficult to hit and control, entered the game. It flattened the game into strikeouts, walks, and home runs. A type of play lacking much attention. Okay, so let's come back to the question again. The 100-mile-an-hour fastball led to a more exciting style of game. So we have 100-mile-an-hour fastball, but this one flattened the game, which is a negative way. In a negative, it started to be flat, like this one. It didn't show some kind of other great points of the game, so walks and home run and type of lacking much attention. Hmm. 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 Okay, what do you think? What do you think? What is the answer? I'll give you some 3 seconds. Okay, 3, 2, 1. The answer is no. Yes, it wasn't exciting for people. It contradicts because it flattened the game. So, of course, we do have the word most exciting. We do have it here, as you can see here. But this one doesn't refer to this 100-mile-an-hour fastball game, okay? So, that version, what they mean by what they found most exciting, began the process by asking fans what version of the baseball they found most exciting. They asked the fans. They're asked what was the most exciting, but then fans said, lacking much attention, it flattened the game. So the answer is no, no, it wasn't exciting style of play for them. This is how you do it. Next, 31. 31. The differing proposals for alterations, changes, different proposals for alterations to the baseball bat led to fierce, again, we have an adjective, fierce debate on Swords team. Swords team, our keyword. So as you can see here, we do have a word swords team, sword, okay, over there too. So differing proposals for alterations, changes to the baseball bat, that stick to hit the ball. The baseball bat led to fierce debate. Let's find, do we have fierce debate? So fierce means with emotional discussions. Let's read. Swords team brainstormed potential fixes. Brainstormed, yes, it's another way to say or to talk or to discuss about, or a debate might be the option as well here. So, brainstormed potential fixes, any rule that existed. They talked about changing the bats to changing the geometry of the field. Okay, so yeah, alterations, changes. We do have keywords. But while all of these were ruled out, they decided not to change as potential fixes. ABS was seen as the perfect vehicle for change. According to Sword, once you get the technology right, you can load any strike zone you want into the system. So this one, of course, any rule that existed, they talked about changing the bets to changing the geometry of the field. But while all of these were ruled out as potential fixes, so not to be changed. Ruled out means like not to be changed here. So 31, I'll give you 3 seconds. Your answers. Do we have a fierce debate? Do we have it? Do you see a word? 3, 2, 1. No, we don't have this word, fierce debate. We don't have any arguments. We don't have any emotional discussions. So the answer is you're right, not given. Thanks for your comments. Thank you. So this is how you do it. So I think this is the first not given question where you can really decide easily and faster that this statement is not given because yes, as you can see, we don't have any fierce debates. Okay, we had brainstorming sessions, but it wasn't as fierce as they are mentioning here. So that's it. The last one so far, yay. ABS makes changes to the shape of the strike zone feasible. Makes changes to the shape. Okay, feasible. We love adjectives. Okay. Makes changes to the shape of the strike zone feasible. Okay. Let's find. ABS is our keyword. Changes. Since changes are over here, so we're going to keep reading from this point because we know the answers do come in order. So ABS changes the shape of the strike zone feasible. So let's read. ABS was seen as a perfect vehicle for change according to SWORD. Once you get the technology right, you can load any strike zone you want into the system. Strike zones, our keyword. It might be a triangle. Here are the shapes. As you can see, shapes here. Triangle or a blob or something shaped like Texas. Oh, okay. Over time, as baseball evolves, ABS can allow the zone to change with it. Can allow the zone to change with it. So ABS makes changes to the shape of the strike zone feasible. Is that right? Your answers? I'll give you 3 seconds. Comment below your answers, and then we're checking. 3, 2, 1. Yes, you're right. You've got it. Great job. You made it. So 32 is yes, because over time, as baseball evolves, ABS can allow the zone to change with it. So you made it. Thank you very much. You've done it. Thank you. So this is how you solve yes, no, not given. Try to keep in mind the tips which were mentioned in this video. So you're done. Okay, break a leg in your IELTS exam. Reading section is my favorite one. As you can see, I really enjoy it. And their passages are so interesting and engaging, huh? Yeah, aren't they? Thank you very much. Follow for more videos, breakdown videos of reading section. And if you're interested in one-on-one lessons with me, IELTS lessons, so English lessons, feel free to DM me. I have my own Telegram profile link down below in the description box. So my students get 6.5, 7, 7.5 band scores. Yes, and you're going to be in good hands, okay? My students, their cases, their results are shown here, as you can see here. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this video and hope you had fun as much as I do. Thank you, and this is our video, and follow for other breakdown videos. I have a bunch of other breakdowns of reading section 1, reading section 2 of the IELTS Cambridge 20. So feel free to join my channel. Thank you very much for your support. Thank you. And I read all of your comments. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your kind words. I see that you find my videos useful. Thank you. And see you on the next video. Okay? Thank you very much. See you soon. Bye bye. Good luck. Break a leg.